Hi everyone, it's the 30th of December. We had a reversal at this golden major resistance and it's coming down kind of orderly so far, but yeah, the green bottom band has to hold for it to start a rally and form a bull flag. So this green bottom band is going to be around, well, 59.50 if it gets tested today. And from there, if it bounces and breaks out, then it may revisit the 6,100 once again. And the obvious uptrend is still on. I mean, if it wants to test the blue bottom band, it will be the lows of the FOMC. Is it going to get there? Well, it really has to sell off, which is going to be around 58.25, all the way there to touch that blue bottom band. And SPX cash, as you can see here, that blue resistance, that navy broken support, got back tested. It almost gained back the whole lost ground from FOMC and then reversed. This black one is actually the green one that I just marked, that potential bull flag. If it touches its bottom band, then we rally back to the blue resistance zone. That blue bull flag has to hold, of course. And Dow Jones is disappointing. I mean, the red top band didn't really get tested. And is it going to now? So if you look at it this way, so this was the kind of the break out of this blue resistance, as you can see. But then FOMC, so that was when FOMC came. We rallied all the way there. It's not really very precise on that one. But if you look at the Dow Jones cash, that golden resistance got broken, back tested, and this is the kind of the second back test on that golden broken resistance. So if it holds and the blue bottom band, together with the blue bottom band, that should be the savior of this correction. Okay, and it may also be forming a kind of an rectangle area like this. So if it touches that zone and then we break out of, so it may be forming this large bull flag formation. We'll find out very soon. Nasdaq futures, and it is also, let me show you, it had broken out of the blue bull flag, but of course it was not very long-lived, and it is maybe forming this red downtrend, which is a bull flag. So wow, that is very precise, isn't it? So I'm going to show you right there. So let's put this in blue. And you can see here that blue bottom band, blue top band, and a perfect reversal at the blue top band right there. So this is the high of last week, came down again. So if it does break out, this is a bull flag breakout. It would be a bull flag breakout. Then we'll see whether that whole thing can, let me see right there, that golden support, that golden support is kind of holding, but it really has to bounce here and break out of the blue bull flag. Similarly, so unfortunately, the red bottom band broke down by Nasdaq. It's at that golden support, and it is forming also the same downtrend, which is this one here, right? And we put that in blue, didn't we? So it's that same. So I'm going to keep it red, but it is actually the blue bull flag that I just mentioned on the futures. And Russell couldn't break back into the green, failed bull flag. You can see this is the back test of it. And if, of course, this red top band, the red top band didn't get tested. I wish it did, so that we could say that it is forming the downtrend. It hasn't been tested just yet. There's this black potential support coming our way. This is the low of November 23. So, and this is the low of August this year. We may see a touch and bounce to start a rally. And it would be also the lows of last week. So, and the level is 22.13 or so. FTSE is above, so it bounced off the green, blue, and red supports, but it hasn't really made a move to the purple resistance. DAX, I think it's forming. So you can see here the blue downtrend is broken, almost got back tested. It is forming this golden sideways channel, 3 touches on the top and 3 touches on the bottom. So we may get another test on the golden bottom band, which is going to be around 19,800, and then rally to erase or gain back this lost ground from FOMC. And the French index has cleared the red resistance. Initially, it held, broke it, back tested. It's not very precise, but it still is. You can see the black one, the blue resistance was broken, back tested. I'm not sure if it can get to that purple line to, at least to test that 7,500. We will see. That is a potential resistance. TLT is still red. I think it will test at least that red bottom band right there. And then we will see whether it can bounce, rally, and break out. And the 10-year Treasury note is trying to bounce off that purple support. First, second, third. So many touches on that purple support, and it's still holding. So there is still a little bit of a hope for bonds to rally. And oil this is US oil. It is clearing the green internal resistance, right? And it is going to get to that green top band, which is still a potential resistance. That is going to be around what, 71.80, or maybe like just under $72 on the US oil. Okay, and the blue top band is of course a potential resistance as well, which is at 72.20, 72.25. And Brent oil, on the other hand, has cleared the green top band. Initially, it held a little bit, and this blue and green, that double resistance is now broken. So Brent oil is slightly more bullish than the US oil, which means, maybe Brent oil is giving us a signal for a bit more upside. Then, of course, that purple line may turn into a resistance. So this is the high of July. This is the high of October. So we may get there. And if it starts, it may at least bring it down to the backtest of the blue or even green. And then, of course, a breakout would look very bullish all of a sudden. So I was wishful thinking that it would test that 68.50, which may still happen. But it looks like they are peaking out a little bit. So yeah, we'll see. And gold spot chart, it had broken the red uptrend. So with that's why it came down. The black support was broken, but I think the green one, so I'm going to remove the black one because that wasn't very precise anyway. And let's see if this green, so this is the green uptrend or a bear flag potential anyway. Is it going to carry it all the way to the green top band? That is the big question. But it also came very close to that blue support again. So this is dangerously close at that blue support on the spot chart. If it drops below 2600, that would be the break of the green support anyway. But also it would also break that blue support, and that would change things very rapidly to at least the short-term bear signal. And obviously, as I said many times, there is 25.65 gap. Gold continuous futures had broken and backtested the golden bear flag. So this is more bearish. Even though the black bottom band broke overnight, it recovered back above it. I'm out of the long, by the way. But actually, if that black support properly breaks, then that blue support may also break. So this is dangerously close to that blue support, also on the continuous futures. So if the futures price drops below 26.15 or maybe 26.10, then yes, then I think we're going to see one more dive, one more pullback, maybe all the way to the lows of November. Okay, so gold has to move very quickly, but it doesn't look like it wants to. Silver is still under that black support, that broken support. It didn't even make a move to backtest it. And of course, the blue bottom band is it may be the ultimate target to form a bull flag. Silver continuous futures is the same. You can see it had broken the black support, and we have this blue internal resistance, so it may test it and come down. Especially if it breaks that red support, it will come down to that blue bottom band. On the futures, it's going to be under 28.50. Platinum disappointed big time, and even that blue broken resistance didn't hold as support, so we can remove that. And clearly, that green supports break, I think, is going to cause a big sell-off. I think it's going to become a really waterfall to test that red bottom band ultimately. And that level is 880, 875, somewhere there. There is a major support on platinum, I think. And platinum continuous chart also, you can see the blue resistance was broken, but didn't hold at the backtest after the reversal at the green top band, right? That blue one we can remove. If this green bottom band breaks, it's going to come down to the red bottom band, and possibly then we have a big bounce, and that may mark also the low on all metals. So platinum may give us the best signal. Natural gas gapped up big time. It didn't break that red support on the continuous, and it is now getting very close to that blue. So that blue one was tested 5 times, and the golden top band. So I've marked this many times as a major potential resistance at 40, 40, 60. And this is the February contract. It broke out of the red bull flag with a massive gap up. This is what usually does. It gaps on Sunday nights. And you can see the red bull flag was broken violently. The blue top band didn't hold as resistance. And the golden resistance is broken. So it will probably going to now get to that level, right? Which is 40.60, and that level is also the highs on the February contract. It's the highs of June. Yeah, that's the 40.50, 40.60 level. So is it going to be tested and reversed? We'll see. But yeah, it is a major resistance zone there. So it is kind of the horizontal zone. 1, 2, 3, and it's getting to that level. And copper shows no strength whatsoever. This is a worrying bit. Yeah, if it breaks that blue support, that is not going to be nice for copper, right? It is just there. I mean, yes, if it touches 406.5 or 406, maybe we see another big bounce. We don't know. I don't know. Like this blue support may hold once again. I'm a little bit, very, very like precise here, 406. And on the March contract, that golden support break would be horrible. And that level is 407, which is my stop on that. 410 is my long. It really has to go beyond that blue resistance. So it's been just dragging her feet so long time. Copper is just going sideways. I mean, it's not big bounce came down, big bounce came down. If this golden support breaks, that is, I think, is not going to be good, especially like this March contract is clearly a support at 407. And palladium hasn't done much. It's still inside the blue downtrend. Euro is breaking, and the golden bottom band held. That blue resistance is now broken. So this gives me hope that euro is probably going to get to that 110, 112, that golden top band. And pound sterling is also, you can see the back test on the green. It's bouncing, and we will see whether it can rally or not. So I'm going to now hold it, keep it like this. right? And it is, one second, that this final, I think that final resistance rail may be forming here. So if it touches that one, pulls back one more time, and then pound sterling, I think is going to start to rally. US dollar, Japanese yen, I think it still has a big chance to get to that 160.50, somewhere there, and then maybe once again reverse. And yeah, finally the XY, because euro is rallying, the XY is reversing at that purple resistance, and possibly it will come down. So I'm going to put this one here, final, maybe final support, like if it touches, bounces without breaking the purple, coming down. Aussie dollar is bouncing. Is it going to break out of the golden, or is it going to come down to the black and then rally? That, time will tell. But Kiwi is better. You can see here that blue plus green at 55.50. That's the perfect bounce. And it is already up 100 pips. And if it gets to the blue green top band, maybe we'll see one more dive and then big rally starting. US CAD ultimately getting to 146, somewhere there, 146.10, that green top band, and I think we're going to see a big reversal at least to backtest this golden broken resistance. Yeah, that would be a really big reversal at just over 146. So let's have a look at coffee. Is coming down a little bit after the break of the black. I'm hoping that around green bottom band, together with the golden, we're going to see a bounce and then rally. Wheat is going to go through that green resistance, I think. This is very, very strong because the purple resistance is broken and back tested. Now the blue one is the final one, which already has 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So wheat is going to break this, I think, and it is going to at least get to that 590 plus. This is looking very, very positive now. March contract is testing the red. Maybe we see a small pullback and then a breakout. And soybeans is forcing that purple and red resistance. The green one didn't really hold. And I mean, it didn't hold much. And it also it's leaving a gap here. This is the last chance for soybeans to come down, really, if it goes beyond. And of course, I told you a few times that blue support, that long-term support, is holding, and that may actually mark the very lows or a major low, just like it did previous times. And the minimum target will be the red top band at over 1,100. And soybeans, this is the January contract, which is expiring now, like 989, but it's going to expire, I think, today or tomorrow. Then we'll switch to the next contract. So that golden resistance is broken, yeah, and it has cleared the red, and it is now forcing the blue resistance to break. You can see the back test. So soybeans is looking very bullish, really, all of a sudden. It looked bearish, but now it's looking bullish again. So we'll see. And yeah, corn is, you can see after the green bull flag breakout, and it is pushing. It is very strongly pushing higher. And I think corn has bottomed out. And even this diagonal blue resistance, you can see it is broken and back tested. So this is extremely strong. And corn has broken out of so this is the March contract. This is extremely bullish. It's a long, guys. It is a buy signal for corn, right? That is very, very strong. One final on the March contract, it is coming to that green, yeah, that one, right? That resistance rail, if it goes there, pulls back and then breaks out. Cocoa is pulling back after a new all-time high. That is normal, and I'm not sure if it can pull back all the way to here. So it's very, very unlikely, but you never know. Okay, so this golden bottom band, it's a long shot, but if it comes down to this golden bottom band, that it would make another long entry. And cocoa penetrated back into the red on the March contract. So I'm not sure what it's trying to do here, but it may. So I'm just saying it is slightly deeper correction. Would it come down to this red bottom band once again? That is the big question. So if it comes down, maybe it will rally once again on the March contract. And sugar is waking up a little bit. And you can see here after testing the blue support, I think maybe there is a chance to get to the purple and break out. And on the March contract, and it has tested the green support. It's out of the red imperfect bull flag, like downtrend. I think, just a second, I'm going to show you one thing right here. This is kind of a spin-off channel. If it forms a spin-off channel and then breaks out. So like this sideways golden one. So if it touches the golden, pulls back one more time, and then breaks out, that will be the signal to buy sugar. Cotton is breaking out of the green, so this looks cautiously bullish, of course. Then it may touch that purple resistance rail once again. Now, let's have a look at coins. This is extremely important days, and you can see Bitcoin is not doing well, guys, because you can see the blue support was broken, back tested 3 times, came down, that purple top band, purple bottom band got tested 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. So you can see the granular view, that purple support has been tested, okay? And if it does break down, 1, 2, 3, it's right there. If it drops below 92,800, yeah, 92,800 would actually open the way for, I think, 86,000, which is that golden bottom band touch. That's a potential support if it gets there. And Ethereum had broken the golden resistance, but it's not really moving. That black bottom band may hold to cause the next leg up. So we'll see which one is telling the truth, really. I don't know if any of these coins can run without Bitcoin. Binance coin looks slightly bullish, and it had broken this golden, but it's not really moving. So the red support is the ultimate, very, very important one, that red support. Doji had broken down the blue support. That is not good, of course. So when is it going to get to that 1.3? Hard to say, but there is no signs of recovery. Zcash has to break $80. That green major resistance has to be broken. Solana struggling. It has bounced off the golden support at 185, but so far there is no push to pass through that green potential resistance. I'm saying potential because it has only one touch, so it may get completely ignored. But either way, there is no move to rally. Aave stationary, not much doing. ADA inside the bull flag, the golden one. FET inside the green, hopefully that is a bull flag too. And I may argue that this is the bull flag right there, and slightly broken. I'm not sure, quite honestly. This is not a very orderly action, but either way, the red uptrend has to be holding for FET to rally. Audio, purple bull flag, so far no real push. AVAX, and it's inside, potential black uptrend. If it touches the black bottom band, it may push and break out of the purple bull flag. Jasmy also coming down. Chili's is inside this textbook bull flag, that blue one. So far, no breakout, but it is right there. So maybe, fingers crossed, it will break out and get at least to that 16 cents. Um, and CKB, Black Bull Flag, Dash, also not really doing much. So we'll see. It has to break out of the green downtrend. So that is very, very critical. Data also pulling down a little bit. Not much to say, but I think, yeah, there is this very, very big move. If Bitcoin breaks that support, that is going to cause mayhem, I think. So I'm worried about that. FTM, the black bottom band didn't hold, so we can remove that black bottom band. This is not very good. Green and red, they both broke down. So that's not really very good for FTM. IOTA, blue channel to the downside. So it may form this blue bull flag and then rally, but so far not really, nothing is pushing. And Polkadot green bull flag has formed. So far, no breakout. Theta is out of the golden bull flag. This is quite important, but I may argue. So let me show you something. Maybe this is the bull flag, right? To be very precise, maybe this here is still not really out of the bull flag theta. GRT, nothing moving. Gala, red downtrend, which is a bull flag. It has to break out. And ACH is out of the purple bull flag and it's backtesting. So there is a little bit of hope. Coty, not really doing anything. EOS, golden downtrend, which is again a potential bull flag. Algo has to break out of the red bull flag, right? Hedera consolidating, not much really sell-off. Hedera is showing some strength, relative strength, and this blue resistance has to be broken for Hedera to rally. Ripple is coming down, and if it comes down to the golden bottom band, then yes, there may be one more big strike to the upside. XMR, CAS, not looking good at all, because it's that green bottom band that needs to hold. If it breaks down, that would be terrible. Chainlink on the green support. Litecoin, red downtrend and a bull flag, so it has to be broken to the upside. Mana tried to break the purple top band. So far, it has failed. But if it does break and start to really start rally, I think the next target would be 80 cents. MDT made a big move. That was positive, but it has to really push on beyond this resistance or beyond that top to get to the previous highs of like 16 cents. NIA is inside the green downtrend, which is a bull flag, maybe. OM sideways. PAL is looking very positive, honestly. So that is very, very positive here. Pepe, not much to say. I think the consolidation is ongoing. And Sandbox still sitting on the green support zone. Songbird, red downtrend, which is a bull flag. Shiba is not really rallying. It has to go beyond that golden resistance once again without breaking that black support. SKL, not much to say other than that golden resistance. Sushi is coming to that black bottom band. So if it touches that black bottom band and we see a strength, I think it may get to 5. TIA, purple downtrend. You can see here, if this purple top band breaks, TIA may still start the big rally. TON has to break that black resistance. So far, no breakout. But if it does, yes, it's a buy signal. True has broken out of the purple downtrend, but so far, no real push. And Uni inside the black bull flag. So if it can peak out, like if it can go beyond $13 or $14, there may be a really big push coming. Venry inside like it's just consolidating, not much to say. And VET is out of, it's out of the purple. but it's not really very precise, is it? So I'm not sure how it can push. Without making a new high, it has to push and break that red major resistance for good. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch.